guys, welcome to the DJ Talk Show. My name is DJ George Jett.
And I'm John Q. And today we're going to talk about putting your mixes online. SoundCloud, Mixcloud, hearthis.at is a new site. There's a big variety, I would say, of hosting sites that you can put your mixes out on.
Yeah.
You know, some free, some paid. Some have variations of plans that they offer. What do you guys do? Personally, I use SoundCloud. I know there's been a lot of complaints from a lot of DJs, me included, because it's happened to me, where they remove your mixes. Either in some cases you're not able to upload them at all. They'll go through a processing phase, and you'll get a message saying that it wasn't able to upload, or even worse is it uploads, it's fine, it's on there for a period of time, and then all of a sudden you get an email message from SoundCloud, your mix contains copyrighted material, and it's just removed. So a lot of people have been griping over that, because I think it's been happening more because of their conversations, I'll put it lightly, conversations with labels, major labels, and what's going on with SoundCloud. Some other sites are a little bit more lenient. Okay. So you're able to upload with no issue. But I use SoundCloud. I've been using hearthis.at for probably, I'll say about 7 or 8 months, and liking it more and more. It's very, very similar as far as layout and everything to SoundCloud, to me anyway. It's got some additional features that SoundCloud doesn't have, which I like a map feature that I thought was pretty cool. What do you guys do? What do you do?
Well, before I answer what I do, I want you guys to tell us what you use and why you use it, and why you think what you use is good or bad. So
yes,
do it right now as you're watching the video. You can type it in the bottom.
You can type it in the comments. You can type it on our Facebook page. You can
type it in as you're watching right now.
Yes.
So what I use, I first started using SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I never got the pro account. So I only had that 30-minute limit, or
3 hours.
3 hours.
It might have differed back then.
Yeah,
right
they changed it.
Right now it's 3 hours total.
So 3 hours.
So you could have 3 1-hour mixes, or any combination of that equals 3 hours.
I started using that. I uploaded a couple of mixes there, which are old now, and then from there I went to Mixcloud. Mixcloud to me was really, really, really nice at one point, and then they started doing a bunch of limitations, and you couldn't go back, and you couldn't do this, and
so it hasn't always had that, because I only know Mixcloud.
No, I
from
never had that.
Maybe the last 2 years is when I kind of dabbled in Mixcloud, and that's one of the things that bothered me. As a listener, you can't rewind the track. You can't go back and listen to a couple of songs back in the track, or go back forward. You have to, I guess, refresh the page and start all over again.
Yeah, it's one of those things where right now, personally, SoundCloud to me is, I don't care for it.
Because they're removing mixes. That's
right, and also the other issues that I had with SoundCloud was when I search for music, they have the crappiest search possible. They have no sorting. You can't search by what's been uploaded on a certain genre.
I agree.
It has no search. So SoundCloud to me it's going to be a quick one. I don't care about SoundCloud.
Okay.
I don't care about Mixcloud.
Okay.
But what I do like, it's the one you turned me into.
Yeah.
I think that is cool.
Hearthis.at, guys. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. We'll put a link. It's been good. Like I said, I've been using it for about 8 months now. I started with their free account, which gives you loads of features, unlimited uploads, which is great. There's some restrictions, and we'll put a link so you can see all the differences between the pro plan and the free account.
Right.
I opted to get the pro plan probably after using it for about 2-3 months, just because I liked some of the features that were in the pro plan, and it's in euros on their website,
and it's
but
cheap.
It's so cheap. It was $32, I think, $33 per year.
Yeah, $33 per year. You cannot beat that.
You can't beat. And in comparison, the pro plan on SoundCloud, which I pay for, is $15 a month.
Right. Yeah, it's a big difference.
I totally agree with you with the downfalls of SoundCloud. Their search functionality just sucks. There's no sort features. It's just, how do you find stuff on their specific stuff?
You don't.
Plus is, there's a lot of people on SoundCloud, which is great. I do find material on SoundCloud that there's remixers, you know, not necessarily big name producers or remixes. There's some not as well known remixers and producers putting out quality stuff and making it available on SoundCloud. So I find material on there, and I get a lot of listeners who I don't know from other countries following me on there, which I think that is great. But yes, to your point, search functionality sucks. Them removing the copyrighted stuff, that sucks.
Right.
But yet, I don't know.
It's kind of like the standard, you know. It's just like going back to the old school days, you know, when you had MySpace and everybody said MySpace is the place to be, and then MySpace just died, you know, from one month to another one. It just died.
Yeah.
Everyone went over to Facebook. And I think SoundCloud has really good features in the back end, like the mapping to know where people are listening to your mixes and all that stuff.
The analytics.
The analytics are good.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to go downhill quickly.
Yeah,
And I think it's good for all DJs and whoever to continue using it.
Yeah, we're not saying
don't stop using it, but I think it's on the way out.
Yeah, it's sad because the removal of mixes is a big issue. What I like about it, like I said, there's a big audience on there of listeners,
Absolutely.
big audience contributing to stuff on there. So I like that aspect of it. And for me, I like that it's very easy for my listeners to not only listen to the stuff, because there's an app, of course, a free app, but they can also download.
Correct.
Easily.
Correct.
If I want to make it available for download.
Which Mixcloud you can't.
Mixcloud you cannot. You cannot make it. You cannot download off of there. So you have to listen to it through Mixcloud.
Right.
And I believe they have an app as well. You can't rewind. There's not that big of an audience from what I see on Mixcloud.
What I do like about Mixcloud is that when you do preview, it skims through your song. And I know it's not going to be specific area where you want it to skim through, but it does skim through like the area.
Yeah.
And I find that like a really cool feature.
Okay.
But
yeah,
not being able to download, not being able to back.
Now, I haven't really, because Mixcloud frustrates me, I don't spend a lot of time on there, so I don't know how its functionality is as far as search. Do they have a sort? Maybe you can tell us. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, just to make it easy, go to hearthis.
Go to hearthis. It's been the best so far. I really like hearthis.at.
And the import is so simple. If you have your mixes on SoundCloud or Mixcloud or some other ones, all you do is type in the URL in there and it'll grab that mix and automatically import everything in for you.
It's awesome. They're doing things right at hearthis.at. So
hopefully it'll stick around.
Right. So I'm using SoundCloud Pro plan still. I don't know why. I always thought to myself, well, you know what? I'm going to stop paying for the Pro plan.
Right.
I'm going to put 3 one-hour mixes as a free plan. Right. And then I'll just rotate them out. You know, in a few months, I'll remove those and put a new one. I just haven't done it yet. I think I'm a glutton for punishment.
Okay, well, you know, you might be doing something well. You never know. Maybe Hearad will go out of business and then none of your mixes will be online.
Who knows? And that's my fear, because over the years I've used a few hosting sites that were great and they've disappeared.
Correct.
One that I've been using for about 6 years now is less known, I think, here in the States, but it's very popular overseas. It's called house-mixes.com. We'll put a link. There's more than just house mixes. That's the name of the site, but there's hip hop, there's everything on there. Big audience of you know, DJs contributing mixes on there, so you can find all sorts of DJs and big listeners. I'm getting a lot of people listening to my mixes there, so I continue to upload my mixes there. What I don't like is there's no app. Okay, there's no mobile app, and
gotcha.
They can download your mixes, but they have to sign up for the site. So they have to sign up for the site, and then you have to sign in, and then you get access to downloading it. Again, me personally, I like to make it as easy as possible for the listener. Yeah. Right. So, but I continue to use that. So I'm using 3 sites right now. But
cool.
What are you guys using? What matters to you? What matters to your listeners? Leave it in the comments. Like I said, you can leave it here on the video. You can leave it on our Facebook page. You can leave it in Twitter. It's the DJ Talk Show on all the social networks, so you can find us.
All right. See you guys soon.
All right. See you later.